I probably know you longer than anyone else here.
Yeah, except me.
Yeah, I think you've got first dibs on that.
I first met Bob and Veronica in 1962.
Yeah, I got back in 49.
I remember we drove through the night, and I was trying to look out and see what this strange country Australia looked like. And we went down to a place called Gap. And Bob introduced me to my first time seeing a live snake. Because we were walking through this pasture, and they had a house that was up on stilts, which they told me they built on stilts, so that the snakes wouldn't get into the house. So you don't know what Australia's like.
Were these the politicians or the...
And then we went out on this pasture, and we're walking through the pasture, and Bob, you know, was always a kind of a yahoo. He said, you know, I was asking him about these snakes, you see, and he said, well, there's probably one under that tin. There was a bit of tin on the ground. And he put his boot under the tin and turned it over. And there was a snake. He pretended, of course, you know, Bob was always a good man to pretend something was happening or wasn't happening. He pretended that this was absolutely common. You know? Years later, he told me that he was more surprised.
In the middle of winter, most snakes are supposed to be sound asleep. He was rather slow.
I don't see my friend McGarry here today.
No,
But Bob had a fantastic ability to describe people accurately. For example, my boss, he put a name on him which was absolutely perfect. And we worked in the World Bank together. Well, we were there. I won't say we worked very much. And he called this man a rabbit face. It was a perfect description. Chris Walter.
rabbit face, yeah.
Rabbit face. And then Michael McGarry, who's not here, but he always told the story about Bob, when they were down in South America. And they passed this farm where there was an old sow lying out on the ground in the sun, a beautiful day like this. And Bob said to McGarry, he said, if you put a cigar in that one's mouth, who would she remind you of? And McGarry knew straight away that both of them were thinking about our boss, Don, who wasn't particularly good looking.
Guess not.
So I'm the only one here that can claim, I don't claim any relationship to Bob, but I do claim a relationship to not Ned Kelly, but Veronica, because she's a Kelly. And I reckon we're maybe about the 32nd cousin. Because my grandmother was Kelly, and her father was Kelly. So we probably, if we went back long enough, we would find some relationship to Ned Kelly. It was kind of well known in Australia. Bob and Veronica, it's been a great pleasure to know you for half a lifetime. Thank you very much for the hospitality.
Hip hip, huzzah! Hip hip, huzzah! Hip hip, huzzah!